Well, look who I got with me today. This is a rare occurrence. Garrett likes to pond fish because he doesn't like to be in the boat for 8 hours, he says. I like to be on the boat all day, but he doesn't. So we're gonna walk out the backyard here and go down to the pond, and I'm gonna show you guys why pond management is important. This pond is overpopulated because nothing was ever taken out of it, and everything is about paper thin. So we're gonna throw some little stuff and show you what's in here.
This morning it was a little bit slack. There you go.
Yeah, tiny, tiny. Oh, that one right by your head. I had one too. Don't hold so close. Monsters. Eat it.
Oh, dude, I had one too.
All right, it's not, this ain't the right thing right here, I can tell you that. Yeah, I'm gonna try something different. Bluegill.
I think it's a yellow guy. 4 to 1. Dude, look how yellow he is. I ain't never seen one that yellow. Dude, please don't poke me. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah. I tried, buddy.
Let me give you a little background on this pond. This used to be my grandparents' pond. We live just up the hill from it now and still have permission to fish it. I grew up fishing here every weekend and every summer, basically whenever I didn't have school. My grandfather jumped on the catch and release movement. That movement was and still is great for large public bodies of water, but not so much for small private ponds like this one. Back in the 80s and 90s, the average bass caught in this pond was around 2 pounds, with plenty of 3, 4s, 5s, and larger fish than that. Today, the average bass caught is about 6 inches and paper thin. I did some research on the internet on pond management. I found some great information at the Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries website. They break ponds down into 2 categories, fertilized and unfertilized. This pond is unfertilized, so up to 40 pounds, about 120 adult bluegill should be harvested per acre in a year. That means in this pond, about 120 pounds or 360 bluegill should be harvested per year. As for the bass, 10 pounds or about 8 to 10 per acre in a year. So for this pond, 30 pounds or 24 to 30 bass should be harvested per year. That brings up a very good point. Those pounds to numbers indicate keeping bass around the pound to pound and a half size, not those 2 pounds and up. This is a good rule of thumb for any body of water. If you catch a true giant and you want to put her on the wall, take length and girth measurements as well as the weight and a photo. Send this information to a taxidermist who does fiberglass replicas. These replicas look better and last longer than the outdated skin mounts, and you get to release the fish to catch again when it's even bigger. An eye-opening fact presented by the VDGIF is that most overpopulation problems are caused by small bluegill, and releasing them only adds to the problem. Now, enjoy some fish catches. Huh? Change baits, 5 casts, 5 fish. Yeah. They're just stunted. I mean, his mouth is paper thin. Everything on him is just paper thin. He's dark. Really dark fish. Bass. 6'5", buddy. You dropped him on the ground, son. Get him off the ground. Get him in the water. They can't breathe out of the water.
You gotta breathe in the ground. Oh,
Bass.
I have more bass in here. What is that, 6'6"? Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Yep, 6'6".
I'm wanting this bass, but you're wanting this.
I shouldn't have tied that thing, or tied your lure on. Well, you got it.
About the size of my hand.
I'll see the ring. Oh, that's a monster. Ain't a big fawn fish. Look at now. There's a perfect example of the overpopulation right there.
He's dark.
Yeah, look how thin he is. I mean, that's a perfect example. Look how he looks awful.
Smallmouth or largemouth?
Largemouth. He looks awful.
Smallmouth in here?
He used to be here. I don't know if there's any left or not. There you go. Yeah, a bunch of dark fish in here. I'm going to hit you right in the side of the head on one of these. He's got it. Eight, 7. That's just sad. Yeah.
8-8.
8-8.
8-8. My favorite number is 8. What is yours? Your favorite number? Huh? Yeah?
Not really.
He's little. Because all the hooks are in his mouth. I don't get how you get that out of that tiny little thing.
Grab them right there. Pinch on them the gill plate like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that
yeah,
helps.
it sucks when they get all of them, doesn't it?
Yeah, because then I don't know which.
You got to get one at a time. We got to get the first one out first. And there you go. Okay, got the one out. Now we can just come from this side. Yeah. These pliers aren't the easiest, but okay. Here you go.
What's that, 9-8?
Yeah.
Back on top.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're throwing tiny lures, you're going to catch tiny fish. Well, let me just inform you. We have tried normal size lures, a full size spinner bait. You catch the same size fish. The only problem is you just don't hook very many of them because it's too big. So we throw the small stuff so we can just actually catch some. I'm not going to mess with you, girl.
Oh, there's one right there. I didn't even see that goose. That's what I'm talking about. What is that?
It's a crappie.
Those are crappies?
Yeah.
Oh my God, those are the ones I was talking about.
I end up catching 18 crappie today. This is the only one I caught while dragging through its bed. I think this demonstrates how important it is to present your lures to crappie above them because they typically feed up. Pay attention in the water and how I'm presenting the lure and how the crappie are feeding. He's home. I mean, you're talking, they ain't big, but
I see him right there.
yeah.
Did you just catch another one? Yeah,
Like that. Another crappie. Garrett. 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 Monster. All right, throw him back.
Dude, I think it might be dead.
Garrett. Garrett. Darken. All day long. Like I said, I think I've caught most of them once anyway.
Maybe you would have caught myself falling.
Quick release. Okay, well that was our old family pond. It's not ours anymore, but we still get down and fish it every once in a while. And as you guys saw, everything's pretty well stunted. Although I do have one question. Should I have kept them crappie? I probably wouldn't have in normal circumstances, being that they were on the bed. However, being that that pond is so overpopulated, I believe that anything you take out of there would probably be good for it. But we didn't take a stringer or a bucket or anything to put them in, so we didn't keep them. Let me know what you guys think.